So you can see the joy in his face. He finally got that checked off the box.
Kyle Pitts makes the catch up the sideline. His first reception today. You were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts definitely has to get involved. He's so athletic. You see the size. You see the ability. Stiff arm. Gets around.
Shotgun formation for Penix on a 3rd and 5. Penix lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Makes the connection with Pitts. Big play to convert, and now in Washington territory.
One of the criticisms so far has been the lack of downfield throws. So early on, they try and get him an early pass out to Ray McCloud. It doesn't work, but they come taking care of my body. He said I cut out a ton of fast food.
Pistol formation. Penix, fake it, flip it, catch made, Pitts, touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts went to the Pro Bowl in his rookie year. They have been waiting for that kind of production consistently since.
Only one lineman in a three-point, everybody else kind of rovering around.
Penix zips it downfield, separation, and it's caught by Pitts. Flag down.
Watching a completely different team than you watch on film from last week. Just the confidence, the ability, the throws that Michael Penix Jr. is making. This is exactly what Atlanta Falcons fans envisioned when they drafted and ultimately put number 9 at quarterback.
You guys can go out and make plays at this point in your career, and I trust you and believe in you. Asking for Thune back tonight. Penix, tight throw. Good catch on the side by the tight end Pitts. Inside the 18-yard line.
This play has just been tearing up defenses all over the league where you fake the wide receiver screen and then just have.
From the 37, Robinson with the motion man. Downfield it goes. It's been a good night for Kyle Pitts. The tight end's been targeted 9 times. That's his 7th catch. And it gives Atlanta a first down at the San Francisco 44.
First down and 10. Kirk Cousins to the air. Time and the throw right on the money. And it's caught downfield by the tight end Kyle Pitts. And he's down to the 45 on a 24-yard pickup through the air. Cousins to Pitts. First down Atlanta.
Great job by Pitts as he's going to work across the field. Good spot by Cousins, getting it right between the zone.
Penix to the air, and he fires one in. What a catch! Going to the ground is Kyle Pitts at the 30-yard line. A gain of 21. He's covered 15 yards. That one goes for 20+.
Look at the catch right here by Kyle Pitts, extending out with that right arm and being able to corral the football. I remember playing against this guy when he was young in Atlanta. I was playing in Miami. He gave us fits as a defensive back group because a corner.
After Stewart came off the field, Michael Penix Jr. wheeling, floating, and connecting into Indianapolis territory, and there is Kyle Pitts. In front of Cam Bynum, the safety. They hook up for 25 yards.
Well, they've been playing a lot more 12 personnel. Algier and Robinson, you see Robinson going in motion. A lot of attention there.
They did spot the ball properly at the 23. That's where Michael Davis made contact for New Orleans. So that's where Atlanta starts this drive. And Cousins with a floater. It is bobbled and corralled by Kyle Pitts. Downfield floater, and Pitts hauls it in for 23 yards.
A really good job by the offensive line up front. A lot of this under center action provides great play action, but it's also what allows you, these tight ends are blocking their.
In comes a 3-4 defense in Mangini, and yeah, that's all she wrote from there.
Here's Pitts, picks up a first down and more.
Look at the speed.
Turned out pretty well for you in New Orleans.
Yeah, let's take a look at the speed of Pitts. He's really just going to go up and then run away from Malachi Moore. He's trying to guard him man coverage. And that's why they drafted him so high, because he's a tight end pulling away from DBs right now. Malachi Moore could not keep up with him. That's what they've been wanting from Kyle Pitts ever since he got here. There were a couple times.
2nd and 12. Cousins looking for Pitts, and he drops it in. What a catch!
I tell you, this is a great matchup right here. This is athletic freak versus athletic freak. And remember we talked on that opening drive, Kyle Pitts has got to make those plays when they're there. Great job on this one. Watch him extend. Look at those arms. He catches the back end of the football. Awesome job, Kyle Pitts.
And we had those penalties, but really upset with the officiating at the end that took away that potential Mooney touchdown. He felt like it should have been a PI or a legal contact.
All right, Allison, thanks so much. Kirk Cousins finds Pitts open over the middle of the field, down to the Seattle 40-yard line. So a quick response of 25 yards from Cousins to Pitts.
Yeah, just keep running. If you're Kyle Pitts here, there he goes in motion. And don't feel your way. I mean, you've got great break.
Leading rusher in every game this season, all 13. Cousins throws on the run. He winds up hitting Pitts. Good gain to the 39-yard line. Got it quickly out of there. Remember, Drake London is out, so Pitts is going to be their number one guy tonight.
That's right. With him motioning out, they create a favorable matchup. Keep in mind, he is 6'6", going up against a 5'10" corner, but he's got wide.
Cousins over the middle, wide open, and there into the end zone goes Kyle Pitts for the touchdown. So the penalty will wind up costing the Buccaneers. In for the score, extra point away from tying the game.
Wow, so the penalty does cost them the 4 points. Miscommunication with the secondary. You'll see Warner's going to come in motion. Watch the confusion with Tampa Bay.
10 carries, 63 yards. Cousins open. He's got Pitts. Cuts to the inside, gets taken down inside the 20-yard line by Antoine Winfield.
But watch this move by Pitts. Remember, London's out. They need a tight end to be a receiver. Out and up. Completely fools Izien. And then again, the speed that he has. This is the guy that was coming out of college at Florida that everyone was fired up about. He's going to change the tight end position with his abilities.
5 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. Cousins going that way again. He's got it. Touchdown. What a night for Kyle Pitts.
Well, here's Sills. Here's the corner. He's going to take him, and then watch the hesitation. Just hesitate, wait. Corner's cleared. Now there's a nice opening right there, and a good job of getting the ball in flat, on a flat line. And there's a look into the eyes of Kirk Cousins, trying to keep that safety in the middle of the field.
Algier is the running back. Pitts goes in motion to the right side. 3rd and 2. Looking that way, throwing that way. Pitts makes the catch, and Pitts is out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Finds that space against his Tampa Bay defense. Sometimes it's not downfield where they're sinking. It's underneath, and that's another conversion on 3rd down. They kind of lost him, believe it or not, at 6'6", 250 with the big night that he's had. And another good job by Cousins, being patient and eventually finding him in that right flat.
Long way to go, but for first, a huge 3rd and goal. Robinson in motion. Cousins goes the other way. Pitts, can he handle it? They say touchdown.
Smoke. So be it.
Mooney in motion. Cousins to throw. Down the middle. Got it there. First down, Pitts. Tough catch by Pitts.
It's almost impossible to stop because Cousins can put this ball in a spot where no one besides Kyle Pitts and that 6'6".
Unless they're just trying to throw him off. Nope, they're going. Cousins, nice catch for a first down. Kyle Pitts across the middle.
Get into this bunch formation on the outside and then make sure they hit that crosser in the middle. You see London right there in motion. Find your crosser, the tight end Pitts, who's just been exceptional here in the last 4 or 5 weeks, using that big body right on the body. And that's one thing that Kirk Cousins